Hello and welcome to A Genteel Black Hole, the home of my bookish rambles. My name's Ali, and I'm a poet, and I am aware of it. If you're already familiar with this channel, then you'll know that one of my hobbies is writing poetry, especially very silly poetry. I think that's something that I picked up from my grandfather, who, he used to write silly poems for all occasions and send them to the family. He used to refer to himself as the poet nauseate. So, I think that's something that I've picked up from him, and I have a couple of poems of my own that I'd like to share with you today that are, I suppose, in his style, although one of them's a bit more sweary than he normally would be. The first one is inspired by the time when I attempted to make a podcast. I tried a few years ago to start a poetry reading podcast where I would recite some of my favourite public domain poems. I didn't get very far with it, as you will hear in this poem, which is called Podcast Blues. I sit before my microphone, the sound doth make me howl and moan. Thank Christ I'm sitting all alone. Why did I start a podcast? I have to stop when cars drive past. I speak too slow and then too fast. Roger McGough would be aghast. I shouldn't start a podcast. Another take. I feel unsteady. My monotone is far from heady. I've read this 20 times already. Oh, fuck this fucking podcast. I cannot read another stanza. This is a self-loathing bonanza. Just shoot me with a fucking panzer before I start a podcast. Oh well. There's other books to borrow. Let's not submit to abject sorrow. Perhaps I'll try again tomorrow. But till then, fuck this podcast. Now, I've been a fan of nonsense poetry since I was a kid. I always loved Lewis Carroll, Edward Lear, Spike Milligan, stuff like that. And, of course, possibly the greatest nonsense poem of them all is Lewis Carroll's Jabberwocky. And a few years ago, I saw a parody of Jabberwocky which inserted the names of Hollywood stars from the 1930s and 40s into the form of Jabberwocky. So it was 'twas Bogart and the Franchot Tones did, I can't remember the rest, but that got me thinking, what if I did that with musicians? So this is kind of a parody of a parody, if you will, which doesn't loop back round to being serious. It's just silly again. Anyway, it's called Aberschlocky. And by the way, if you don't recognise some of the musicians that I name check in this poem, I will be putting little album covers in the corner to help. 'Twas Beefheart, and the Rolling Stones did wire and Weezer in Bad Brains. All Dolphy were the undertones, and the Sun Ra cold-trained. Beware the Aberschlock, my son, the tunes that bite, the hooks that catch. Beware the Bartok birds, and shun the Furious Five's attacks. He took his Polvo sword in hand, long time the ELO he sought. So rested he by the Talk-Talk tree, and stood a while in thought. And as in sonic youth he stood, the Aberschlock, with flares of flame, came skiffling through the Ronny wood, and buggled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, is this thing on? The Polvo blade went slint shellac. He left it dead, and with its head he went for gazing back. And hast thou slain the Aberschlock? Come to my arms, my Bjerkish boy! Oh, XTC, the who, the thee! He beetled in his joy. 'Twas Beefheart, and the Rolling Stones did wire and Weezer in Bad Brains. All Dolphy were the undertones, and the Sun Ra Coltrane'd. So, those were a couple of very silly poems from my archives. I hope they made you smile, or at least it didn't make you switch off the video in rage. Anyway, that's about it from me today. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you when I see you.